Just wanted to take this time to speak from the heart, and you will be amazed by how much your life can change over the course of the spiritual awakening when you really ascend timelines and you look back on who you used to be and you realize that you're not that person anymore, that God delivered you from the hands of upheaval, the slavery, the stagnation of how you were living your life in the form of knowing that you were becoming your highest timeline, leaving the past behind, but also encompassing a new vibration. You'll be amazed by how much you shift and change when you decide to not promote the same actions, but to live as if you are prosperity and letting go of the sense of money and knowing that you use it for the things that you want, and then you're able to refill your cup always. And then you'll see that you live a different series of lives as you get older, as you grow up, and as you connect. You'll live different existences of yourself, and you'll feel as if you're just going along the path and the journey in the way that you want to, in the way that you feel like it, but also in the way that you want the path to open up and feel the connection of that and the realization of it. Experience of feeling the joy that you get to leave something behind, that you get to move on, that you really get to go along your journey because you made the choice and the decision to do that is very powerful. Let's just take a second, let's just take a moment into the connection of who are we, what do we want to be, what do we want to strive for, what do we want to go for, and then just go for it. And I promise you that you have always been better off on this journey. You see that it took you in many different places, that it changed you, that it made you forgive, that it made you go along the path of resistance, the path of least resistance, the path of insistence, seeking clarity, looking for it, but seeing yourself. And that's what's powerful about the journey, because it just changes every aspect of who you are as an individual. I want you to take in consideration the excitable moment that you can have here and now. How excitable do you want to be? How much do you want this moment to change you? But also that we always have redemption whenever we're living this life that we're leading and connecting to who we are. We always have redemption. We always have a way forward. We can always see a way through the illusion. And then we can see that we're here to have joyous experiences at the same time. It doesn't mean that you don't get to enjoy. It doesn't mean that you don't get to open up. It doesn't mean that you forget yourself. But it just means that you want something to really turn out in your life. And you'll always get to see it again. And then when you look into the eyes of God, you won't even feel as if you're trying to, look for it, but you will become it. And it will become every part of you. So, take your flaws, take your regrets, take it all in and experience the nosedive of life. Sometimes you are fulfilled, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you're broke, sometimes you're rich. Sometimes you're laughing, sometimes you're crying. But that's the beauty of it all, is the ability to figure it out. It's funny, watched a movie called Wings of Desire, and the angel fell to earth. And then as he came to earth, he asked the man, "What do I do?" And he said, "It's the beauty of figuring it out. Having that smoke or that coffee, for the first time, and like experiencing things and just doing simple things and appreciating it, Humanity has forgotten that, and sometimes I do. But just wanted to speak from my heart. I love you guys, and you guys are amazing.